We're checking or something for $100,000. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have some fun. Sorry it took a few minutes, but I had to do one thing. I had to dust off the glass of my feet. We got broken in last night. So sorry to come in late, but guess what? All right, they stole our cameras, but that's all right. Why? Because I'm still here to help you. All right, the bottom line is we got our what? Our safety, we got our health. That's all that matters the most. So on the screen, we're going to show you the Godfather credit. That's me, by the way. You see, it's really weird. I built $60 billion of credit for my clients over the years. 60 billion. By the way, there's about 62 million here. Is that okay? I'm an affiliate, all right, to creditors. Why? I'm an affiliate, 119 creditors. Can you imagine? Reynolds set up the credit system, training Ken Yorba or T or W. I created the oldest card and what's fluctuation rules. I guess we could play the game to win. But again, what do you want to do for you today? It's going to be up to you as we play this game to win. But again, what do? In the beginning, we had to say educational content only, not legal advice, tax, or financial advice. The results may vary. It's kind of like watching that TV commercial, that medicine you need or that vitamin. You know, it says, and these things can what? So again, that disclaimer. All I know is today I can tell you the truth and get you where you want to go. That's the truth disclaimer for me from you, or from me to you. Now, what happens when basically what we pass? The king passes. I'm the king of my castle. My wife is my queen, and I have my princess, and I have what? All right, my basically what? Prince. I got 5 girls. Wow. I got to protect my family. Here's the problem. If you don't have an irrevocable trust, you're not prepared to go. And there's a problem. I bet you your family left you from probate. You're doing the same thing for your kids today. Sorry, you got to learn how to play the game to win. So probate. I think probate sucks. I studied these things as a kid because I looked at John D. Rockefeller. He's my hero. All right, 1934, irrevocable trust. Yeah, they have millions and billions. You know what's really weird? You watch the Kennedys, the Gettys, the Hiltons, the Trumps. You watch what? All right, all these people, they leave their family in place in the business because they don't have to have probate. See, probate's something you didn't plan for because what did you do? You use a magic word. Here, a word's very simple. Every time you use this magic word, you screw up everything. Guess what? The magic word is and. Can you imagine how many people are, sorry, I was going to say dumb enough, but a different silly enough, okay? Because no one wants to hear the word dumb. See, the word and, understand, this is husband here. So let's say it's you. And here, over here, we have a wife, okay? We have 2 U's. Fantastic. Every time you see the word and on a contract, you guys sign it. If it was me, I'd go, yeah. Then I'd basically put the word or. Then I'd put my initials there. See, the reality is these little tedious, little silly things is how you get stuck in probate. You see, when I pass away, my wife, hopefully I'll be first, 50 years from now. If I put the word and, how's she going to sign my name when I'm gone? She can't. Then it's in a probate. Irrevocable trust actually circumvents that. Is that okay? Irrevocable trust, like assets and goodies. This is how we play. But again, it's up to you. So you can play the game every which way you want to. Now, let's pretend today you're going to listen 100%. I'll bet you're anywhere from 40 to 75 years old. Maybe a little younger, a couple of you, okay? You're stuck. I believe you're stuck. I believe that sucks. I believe you got married. You got a beautiful wife, husband, dog, and a cat and a fish. And you got stuck in that job you hate, most of you. What do we do? Everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. Fantastic. 97% of them fail. Are you the 90% or the 30% actually made it? Well, I don't know. We'll find that out. Let's do this. In our link tree, we have this basically form called SS5. I'd like you to look at that form today, SS5. Let's understand that form. See, the problem with you is lack of knowledge is why you get stuck. The SS5 form equals, let's write it down, okay, the SSN. So what do we have to realize? Now, Nixon took the gold standard out in 1971 in August. So what happens? Very simple. This became a Federal Reserve note. It's not even money. Before then, it was money. Wow. All right. Franklin D. Roosevelt confiscated it all. He took it all from everybody. They even told you how heavy your wedding ring could weigh. How's that? That's how ridiculous it used to be. Well, what happens is, then they took the gold out. So I was told at 14 to go get my SS5. But they didn't say that. They said, you need to go to your Social Security card. Okay, fantastic. I walked into the Social Administration building, and there was a line, and I went to the line and said, grab this form. I grabbed the form. I looked at the form. See, I'm kind of different than most people. I looked at the form and go, why did it say in the left-hand corner SS5? I asked the question when I got to the counter. One question. Are you the IRS? What do you mean? This says SS5. This is the SS5 with IRS is SS4. Are you the IRS? She couldn't answer an intelligent question. Okay, sorry. She asked her boss. The man who came over, this big muscle dude. Oh, I'm a big bag of goodies. Well, the old days, I just know how to take care of and be nice, okay? I asked the question to him, are you the IRS? I couldn't get him to answer a good question intelligently. So I realized I just hire a bunch of dummies, okay? So this is what's called the what? SS5 form. You got one of these. Did you know the IRS has this on file for every one of us? See, they do one thing. They take the SS5 and it creates the SSN form. This is in your pocket right now. I'll bet you in your purse or wallet right now, you have your SSN form right there. I bet you it's a little card. If you read the back of it, it says do not laminate, do not use for ID purposes, and don't carry with you. It's in your purse or wallet. Wow, there you go. You know it's property of Social Administration, not you. They even tell you that for not. So when it's they assigned the number to us to mark us for the 35 million apiece. All right, they think we're their property, by the way, if you don't think that's true, but it really is. Now, what do we do? Fantastic. If we look at this correctly today, what's the next thing? The SS5 form creates an SSN and equals a 1040 tax return. So we look at the 1040 tax return. Okay. See, the difference with you not connecting your dots is your problem because you don't know how to play the game. I created Winning the Game of Business in 1976, and I wrote in 1975. Okay, what do we do? Now watch. You get a paycheck. What if your paycheck needed to be needed? I didn't ask what you want. It needed to be $64.20 or $10,000. I don't ask what you want. I want what you need. Okay, let's pretend. All right, you're going to pay attention 110% because some of you know it all. That's pretty good. Do you really know it all? I created my first million. I was 15 years old and I wrote this thing basically called a patent. I filed it. They sent me a letter. Would you like $1 million check? And then basically a little fee the rest of your life? Okay, let's do this. By the way, Car Finder became part of the GPS program if you don't know that. The thing everybody uses today. I had an idea. I got money. But I started winning the game of business. It was fun. It's a very simple thing. So if we want to win the game of business, maybe we'll go back to basics, okay? I wrote this in 1975. I put it out there in 1976. Isn't this fun? It's okay. I was 16. Got it? I drove a Lamborghini, the Orange Coast College part-time. I got tested at T-Week or junior high. And they found out basically I have a kind of a weird brain. I have an IQ off the friggin' chart. I roll with both hands talk at the same time. You know what I did? I rhyme all the time too. And I stutter once in a while. Isn't that okay? What did I do? They tested me. By the time they gave me the test the third time, I'm in my gym shorts with my jockstrap. I'm naked, practically. They wanted to know why. You're cheating. Nobody can do that. Nobody can say, I did the SAT test, the men's test, the gov test, all this crap. I just wanted to go home. But you know what is really weird? You can't do that. Nobody can remember all that. I could decode things. I didn't know what I was doing anyway. What am I going to do? So I got sucked into this government program at Orange Coast College part-time. Drive my Lamborghini. So I started my first corporation, by the way, if you do your homework. Let's find out Ray Reynolds is not full of you know what. Look at online everywhere you go. Now, why it took you so long to get here, I have no idea. I'm the largest registered agent in the world. I've sold more corporations game away than anybody on this planet. Anybody. Is that okay? Anybody. And I've been online and teaching people for 6 days a week for 50 years. 6 days a week for 50 years. Okay? So what it means, you could actually listen, learn, and get some information for free, most of it all. I'll teach you how to do it all. I'll offer to do it with you. I'll do it for you. You have 3 choices. You do, we do, I do. Got it? So if we learn to connect the dots, all right, you understand how this works, what happens. Your paycheck. What does your paycheck need to be? What does it need to be? Is it this or this? And what do we have to understand? We're going to understand one thing about tax balancing. So do this right now. Come on, let's do this. Let's figure this out. If this is the IRS, the bullies and the liars right there, bullies and liars, and this is you, fantastic you. You're doing tax balancing. How do you get any part of your damn paycheck back? Well, you sure don't listen to circus clowns like Grant, because he's going, don't sell me the water. Don't buy a house. I'm a lion sacker doo-doo. I got miniatures, but not you. That's called a circus clown. That's Grant for you. He bought my books years ago, too. Your house payment is going to be base interest for about 40 or 24 years. Interest only. So this can give you your money back. A lot of it, if not all of it. Even basically what? All right? All right, the property tax. See, here's our problem. Okay, we have you over here. What about your spouse? Here's 2 U's. You became 1. Fantastic. 1 is the lonely number. When you buy a house as a couple, that's called dumb. You're not dumb, are you? Do these work? If you bought a house together in escrow, that's called dumb. What does that mean? If you lose the house, the creditor reports it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you got crappy credit, and now you have a tax problem. Wouldn't that suck if you screwed it both, husband and wife? What about the kids and the dog and the cat and fish? So we got to play. Every husband and wife should do one thing. A person, pick the one, who's going to be the duck or sheep? A married person selling separate property. All right, escrow, close, homestead trust. Write it down. It's simple. All right, before you got the damn keys to the house, you should have been homesteaded in trust, irrevocable trust, but you didn't do that either. Now, back in the late 70s, okay, I'm the guy who was the consultant for TRW in Ken Yarborough. See, I created the oldest card in fluctuation rules. Stickies on the back. Dummy proof this. We've got to dummy proof it. But the problem today on all these circus clowns, what are they doing? Oh, you need to do this and that, blah, blah, blah. This is my personal card right here for 50,000 venture. You will never get a venture card for 50,000 if you pay it off every week or every week. These amateurs, basically, even some of my clients are amateurs too. They just pay it off every week. Well, the rallies are not going to give you maybe 10 or 15,000. I like 50s. You like 50s? This one's a 10. Wow. If we had a sticky behind the card, we'd understand the rules and tools I said in the late 70s. This is $10,000. If I use more than 29%, I'm in the yellow or the red. Oh my goodness, what did I do? So we're going to use 29% as a rule, okay? Same thing about cards. Now, all cards fluctuate, so we need stickies, but 2. Here's the problem. Most of you have crappy credit. Your score sucks because your utilization sucks. The difference, what you didn't realize, rules and tools. I'm going to give you free information. I'll give you some free books too. Would you like some free books and save yourself $100? Okay. I've written 67 books so far. So if we play this game, let's do it again. Come on. What paycheck do we need here? What is it going to need? Not what you want, what you need. See, I got to realize on the other side of here, like a corporation, like an S corp, you have to have a reasonable, all right, what compensation? Okay. Well, if you make enough money to pay your bills and break even, that's reasonable compensation, by the way. Did you know you could have 3 divisions of yourself? You had 3 chances to try and not bring the pain home. But what did you do? You brought the damn pain home, every one of you. How many times have you brought the pain home? I call it kind of dumb, but you're not dumb. That's a line of defense. Let's write down a line of defense. Today, you lost your job. What do? You jacked up the wrong damn card. You got stuck, couldn't get it anymore. There you go. Well, you got sued because you bumped someone's car. Then they sue your spouse. If you don't plan the problem, you're going to be a duck in a sheath your whole life. Quack, 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 bah. That's just true. I created my first billion at 21 years old structure. Why the hell didn't you? What's wrong with you? These don't work? We'll find that out. So this is basically here. Let's write it down. This is an SS4 form. It's in the link tree as well. You can find an SS4 form in the link tree. Now, this form here, very simple. You can have more than one, like 3 of them. For you, by the way, 3 of them. So let's understand. Let's go back in time. The sole proprietor form, all right, became an LLC, limited liability company. In some books, it says corporation, by the way, anyway. I've been studying a lot since I could walk because I wanted out of hell. But that's okay. Pay attention today. We'll teach you how to play. So you get 3 divisions of view. Okay, let's understand. Let's go way over here. You're going to say this. So let's start. What's this? I got an LLC, Ray. Fantastic for you. Goody, goody, goody. You're so proud I got an LLC. Ooh, goody. Now here's the problem. Big problem. Your LLC stands for Limited Liability Company. That's what it stands for. Huh? A limited liability what? Company? So when you're the duck or sheep and you're in the officers list, you're on the bank account, when they get sued, they sue you. Congratulations. And then you have all these ding-dongs. No, it doesn't. When you sign for the lease of a building, the credit card, or the car, who signed for it? You! You might as well walk around quack, quack, quack. I'm a duck, I'm a sheep. Because that's what you are. By the way, okay, let's understand. There are 9 types of LLC. 9 types. Wow. How about we think about an LLP? Write it down. I'm going to give you the 6 categories to think about right now, okay? Maybe you have a C Corp. Okay, no problem. Maybe you have an S Corp. No problem. Maybe you have a nonprofit corporation. Maybe you have what's called a PC Professional Corp. Now, let's understand. These are the categories to pick. I would like you to draw a box right here, please. Just draw a box there. Then I want a box over here. Okay, I want to teach you to play. Do you want to play or do you want to win? Do you want to win the game of business, yes or no? Okay. I have 39 million clients. I've taught 50 million people the division process. 50 million. So if we're going to play the game to win here, you're going to be a CFO here. You're going to be a double CFO over here. You have to be a double CFO. Understand? So here for family, we're a CFO. Fantastic. CFO. All right. Basically, Chief Financial Officer. Here we have to be the CFO again. Chief Financial Officer. Fantastic. I like that. You got to be one over here too. Wow, we're going to be a triple CFO. But what is our goal? What is your goal today? Tell me what your goal is. Let's understand. I want to make a lot of money. I want to be a millionaire. Then you're a ding dong. Why would you want to make money for you? It makes no sense. So I'd like you to think, okay, in this way, my way, I want you to write $100,000. 100,000 right there, right there, right there. Okay? I'd like you to focus on income for 100,000 per month. Would that be okay? I'll teach you how to do it. I'll teach you how to do it all with you or for you. So I'll guarantee if you do what you're told to do, you're going to get there. Your problem, you have wasted so much damn time, it's ridiculous. You pissed it away time and money your whole life. Sorry. That's what I believe. Let's understand. So if we do this, now if you have an LLC, fantastic. There are 9 types. 3 houses, fantastic. If one sues one of them, they sue you. You might as well walk around and go quack, quack, I'm a duck, I'm a sheep. Then you got some ding dong. Oh, you need an LLC in Wyoming. Oh, good for you. Wyoming. What a bunch of ducks and sheep. Now, I'd like you to write down right now, it's very simple, FINCEN. Come on. The announcement 2 days ago was very simple. This is very simple as we play this game. Let's watch, okay? The Department of Treasury Financial Crime Enforcement Network. Wow. You're a corporation. I'm in California. If I got a Delaware corp, I only have Delaware, I'm screwed up because they're going to check that out. They're now auditing you because I want your tax return. You filed in California. You filed in Texas. You filed in where? Nevada. If you have a corporation where you file your tax return, you're okay. If it's somewhere else, they're going to come get you. Uh-huh. There you go. You need 5 LLCs. What the hell would you need that for? Because you're a ding dong. Okay, maybe you're a ding dong. I don't know. Why would you need 5 corporations? In California, it costs you $5,000 just to say you have a corporation. I don't understand. The state of California wants $1,800 to $1,000 per corporation. Why would I do that? Damn. If we could listen and learn to somebody, some silly guy who's been online 6 days a week for 50 years and created basically $3.7 billion for himself, no corporations. And as a puppet master. Oh, that's me. Wow. We'll play my way for a while because your way sucks. Did I say that out loud? Now, I had a problem in 1984. Let's write it down. Biggest problem I have in 1984. Okay. I am the king of satellite television, manufacturer, distributing, and retail stores doing $100+ million. But not me, of course, corporation. I own some Shakey's, 31 flavor, Subway, sometimes in condos. I got mansions in Big Bear, Havasu, and everywhere to go. They wanted me to have a franchise tax fee per corporation. Hell, that would have cost me $1 million too. See, when I pass away permanently the next time, because I died in 2009, it'll probably be permanently. My assets and everything has a puppet master. Because I said it was a puppet master. My son takes over some of my daughters. See, they don't get stuck in probate like you're doing for your kids. And then your family did for you too. I think that's kind of dumb, in my opinion. Why don't we play and show you this? Take a picture of this right now. I want you to focus on something. Do you want to change your life? Do you want to better your life? Okay. So what happens? Very simple. I want you to take a picture of this. If you DM me, subscribe, and join what I'm doing today, we're going to give you a mouse pad. I'm going to pay for the whole thing and ship it to you for free out of my pocket. Is that okay? Here's your future. This is what you did not pay attention to. And this is where you screwed up, all of you. Congratulations. All right, you screwed up. Got it? You see, when you look at that Wendy's restaurant today, why don't you own the damn thing? Why don't you own it? How about the storage during laundromats? I wrote books on that 47 years ago. Fun stuff. You know, I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19 through a corporation. Jack in the Box. The balloons and all that. It's fun. All right, so what do we do? If we focus what's right on the screen that just went away, and that's auto income. I invented auto income in 1987. I got 16 escrows closed in a day. It's freaking me out. So I need help. I ask my clients, would you like to be my soldiers? They keep taking it away. I'm trying to talk to them. They keep taking it away. Stop it. Behave. A corporation or LLC has a division, and it got $100,000 of credit. Wow. Every division's got its own credit file. Because I set it up in 84 that way, in 85, 86. Did you know what happened in 1987? It's really weird. So basically, 80s, 70s, late 70s, I'm creating credit reports, TRW, Training Yarborough, oldest card fluctuation. 1987, I created the dashboard that allows tax ID, EIN, and SSN on an application for corporation structure. Wow. Wasn't that fun? But I created a lot of things as well. Every time I didn't find something that was existing, I created it, got it approved. Did you know I got the form called assignment of mortgage approved in 89? Assignment of mortgage. So if we look at this screen one more time, a division is going to have credit. It's going to finance. Now, understand what happens. Now, I'm going to leave it on the board, please. What happens? If I get credit cards to the corporation or LLC, credit cards buy Bitcoin, gold, silver, okay, stock trading. That's what credit cards do. Now, let's watch. If I get a line of credit, I'm going to get an auto income. So what it means is I'm going to buy a laundromat, a car wash, an apartment complex, or a storage unit. Got it so far? So what happens? If we took a picture, you're going to change your life. Now, here's me if they don't change the page again. We'll see if they keep it that way too. Here's basically me. Now, I'm a person that gets so possessed, I don't stop doing something until I get it right. Okay? There's me in 1981, by the way. That is the highest kick on the planet. It's only 13 feet. Fastest kick as well. I kicked the door jam at 10, the basketball when I was 14. So all this testing crap, oh, guess what? What do I get to do? Do you like goodies? I like goodies. I'll show you. I had 21 cars in my car collection, but it's not mine. It's corporation structure. How about Ferraris and Lamborghinis, helicopters? How about some damn yachts? Hell, why not? Where do you park yours, by the way? I park mine in my backyard. Where do you park yours again? Show me, please. I'm from Show Me State. Show me your, show it up. This is my backyard. Damn. Isn't that nice? The yachts and the race boats and the Duffys and the Caesars park in the backyard. Where do you park yours again? So I'm the guy's going to tell you the truth, and you're going to find out I'm not full of what. You got 22% on TikTok and social media. They're fun, a bunch of clowns. Blah, 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 blah. I don't like clowns. But again, what do you say? Because you like to follow the clowns. You scroll in and out. Whee! Good luck. Here's our problem. I was born in a taxi. Nobody gave a crap. Nobody cares about anybody else besides themselves, in my opinion. Just as a kid. It's God, family, money. Okay, what do we do? So here's me. Okay, I'm 7 years old. I'm crippled for life. Okay, life. Ronnie and Donnie across the street and Bert and Bart got their bicycles for Christmas. They're double twins. Okay, fantastic. That man never came to my house. That fat guy never came to my house. I never had a birthday or Christmas, so I got my beautiful wife. So what do? I can watch what people do and do what they do better than them in about 5 minutes. Used to piss people off all the time. Nobody likes the guy that's got all the goodies and the answers. I asked Bert if I could borrow his bike. Can I try it, please? Can I try it, please? I did. Wow. I got to ride the bike. Whee! Instantly, boom, because I watched what he did. I screwed up that day. I watched for 5 minutes. I probably should have watched for 6 or 7 minutes. I didn't know where the brake is. My face became the brake at 42 miles an hour at Delane Street in Torrance. Plop. Phony to it. Broke in half. My face went, ah. I was a mess. I was in a coma. Damn. I hear Joanne and Carl arguing about $20. These are the people I lived with at the time. Isn't that fun? Because they gave me around like a piece of, you know what. They argued about $20. It was $20 for the silver tooth. No, porcelain tooth. The silver was free. Wow. I woke up about a week later. I'm on the couch and I'm a bloody mess and I'm basically band-aids everywhere. All right, their maid was called Dee. She's an alcoholic. She rang the bell. Said, if you got to go pee-pee, ring the bell. Okay. She says, by the way, you're crippled for life. You can't move. Your legs won't work. Okay. That's no good. So I rang the bell to go pee-pee. Simple. She didn't show up. She's in the pool area having a cigarette. What did I do? I got to the point I got to go pee-pee. I could feel pee-pee. I rolled off the couch, the ugly shag carpet, orange shag carpet. I grabbed it and dragged myself to the pee-pee. All the time on the couch on my way to the pee-pee, I'm praying to God. I'm begging God. I'm praying, please, Jesus, let me walk. As a kid, I watched this guy on TV. It was funny. I didn't know if it was real or not. His name was Ernest Ainsley. He'd go, hey-oh, come out. Hey-oh, come out. Hit him again. I just thought it was funny. Hey-oh, come out. All right, did it really work? I don't think so. But again, I got to listen to it. I thought it was a clown tent too. So I pray and I'm begging God as I crawl myself to the pee-pee on my belly. If I could walk, please, God, please let me walk. I'll help people the rest of my life. I'll help them till I'm 50 years old, at least 50 years. So basically, I walk over to the bathroom. After the pee-pee, I walk over to the couch. Freaked them all out. See, when you ask God, all right, you don't know when he's going to answer the prayer. You know when the door gets open. That day it was open. God heals, in my opinion, because I lived it, okay? So what do? So for 50 years, understand, 50 years, 6 days a week, Monday through Friday, and Saturday, 6 classes. I've been online or in person for 50 years. So anybody who's done that, nobody has. Show the knowledge. I will challenge anybody, knowledge in an open forum, anywhere in this damn planet. I got recall. I'll tear them apart. So I don't like a bunch of BS. I like the truth. Now, I'm a sinner. I'm also a licensed pastor in California. So there's me keeping my promise. You're going to fight through the pain. Do you understand what that means? Fighting through the what? Pain. Is it easy? No. You want to fight or you want to give up and be a weenie? You're a winner or you're weenie? Simple. Winner, weenie. Woo, that's about it. I wrote being a Christian is a way of life, not a moment in time. One of my websites as well. See, being a Christian is a way of life, not a moment in time. Okay, silly people will drive to church on Sundays or Saturdays and blah, 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 blah. So here's me jumping and kicking, spin kicking and all kinds of stuff, having fun. I took my yacht in my backyard on July 4th, 2009. My beautiful wife wants to take this group of people to watch the fireworks. Fantastic. We had a great time. The next day, I'm in a coma. Someone had a virus. I get to go in a coma. Holy crap. So understand, I get to die in the coma. My tax guy tricks my wife to steal my $3.7 billion structure. Oh, crappity crap. There it is. I like my mansions. I like my Lamborghinis and Ferraris and big buildings, but I don't own anything. I'm not dumb enough to say I'm rich. Look at my plane. I'm a circus clown. Don't tell me the water. Blah, blah, blah. Biggest clown on the internet I see today. Is he running a Ponzi? Or did he try to get past the Ponzi part and actually make it work? I don't know. What do? I like goodies. You like goodies yet? Here's the problem. He sells you a book. Fantastic. Is he going to read the book to you? Hey, I'm going to read you a bedtime story. I'm going to show you how to do it. not put you down, which he should help everybody get there anyway. So what do? Simple. Now, I have a website called Jesus is Not a Drive-Thru, because it's not. Some people think he is. As a little boy, I'm being used and abused. Nobody gave a girl, you know what? They go, how you doing, little boy? Always good. Thank you, Jesus. That's how it works. Always good. Thank you, Jesus. Been saying that since I was a little boy. So today, if you get your tablet and pen in front of you, okay, you put your credit cards in front of you, and you get a little tablet of stickies. We're going to dummy proof it for you, so you never bring the pain home again. Unfortunately, you bring the pain home all the time because you don't know what you're doing. I'm sorry. You're a bunch of amateurs, okay? Maybe you're making some money, but you're not building foundation. You're not building the dream and the structure. I think that's your biggest mistake. Again, what you can do with me. So understand, I'm going to tell you what I believe. It's up to you to what you want to believe. God, family, money. My wife and I became one 21 years ago. God, family, money. Guess what happens? Okay, what do? Now watch this. This really sucks, okay? He takes a brick and throws it to the window of my door. We just spent millions, no, thousands of dollars for equipment. He yanks the camera down. This is last night after I just helped the school and taught the school how to play the game. He's stealing my cameras. That sucks. We got to fight through the what? Pain. We put him all over the news, everything else. We're going to find him and track him. We're going to get him. The old days, I know what to do. Nowadays, I had to be nice. So that's what he did to me. So he did this office, these employees. So if you want to take a picture there, you can do a GoFundMe as well. We got to spend $30,000, and the insurance company says we have to wait. We got put on hold twice today. The insurance company, hold. Are you kidding me? I need a camera today, not tomorrow. So what do? Very simple. Then some white guy, well, just use your credit card, Dre. All right, understand something. Business. Your problem is you commingle your funds and go, ah. In my bylaws, it says I cannot take money from one corp to the other corp to solve a problem. If the corp cannot stand on its own TV, it's out of business. That's how it works. So if you want to take a picture, that's called GoFundMe. Hey, send $25, whatever. We got to raise about 50 grand to replace the crap, even the door. The landlord made us pay for the door today. So guess what? If you want to help, there you go. So if I was late a couple of minutes, sir, there's someone complaining, it's because I was doing what? Getting the glass off my shoes because you've been tracking it all day. So sorry I was 3 minutes late. Forgive me, since this is free. So I've been online, keeping my promise, or in person, for literally 50 years. Twice a day. 3:15 in the morning, because I'm up at 1:45. What are you doing? Pacific Standard Time. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 6 days a week. Classes on Saturday. Today, you have the chance to change your life if you want to. I've always believed I'm basically one of the few, not one of the many. I don't want to be like you. I don't want you to be like me. I want you to run your own race. I am truly a God's example as far as I'm concerned. I've been in 2 comas. The last one, I got to die. And they sold my 3.7 billion. I had to rebuild it again. You see, I know how to do that. Do you? Do you? Are you stuck? I think being stuck kind of sucks. So I think procrastination is the killer of a dream. You're procrastinating. You put it out there tomorrow. Tomorrow never happens. Let's watch. Let's understand. Here today, okay, is time, money, and credit. Time, let's write it down. Time, money, and credit. Lack of time, lack of money, no damn credit. You're a duck and a sheep. Sorry to say, but it's true. So what do we get to do today? We get to understand. If anything today, understand that I want to help you 110%, and I teach you how to play the game if you want to play. Winning the Game of Business, my first series out there. First series, I put it out there in 1976, right there. I wrote it when I was 15. Got $1 million in the bank. Got a Lamborghini. I like these silly guys. Was it easier today to make millions or before? That's the dumbest question in the world. Because even back then, we made millions and billions. It's what you put into it, no matter what time it is. See, that's a dumb question as far as I'm concerned. Now, look what it says. In 1985, I created division process. See, in 85, I didn't want to pay franchise tax fee. So today, I need you to finish this map here. You ready? Come on. You're going to create divisions. You're going to have, and you're going to decide how many you want. Now, what makes the difference in division process is how much money you want to create. So again, if I have 9 divisions, very simple: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. What I want you to do is create a line of defense. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay. A line of what? Defense. Here's a line of defense for you and your family. You didn't pay attention to that. So your lack of knowledge is really screwing you up. Here is basically the line of defense here too. Wow. So this is going to be a management company. Can you put an M there? See, when you named your corporation, you named it after you. That's dumb number 1. Then you name it what it does, dumb number 2. Then you actually do business, dumb number 3. Congratulations, 3 dumbs in a row. If the LLC had divisions, that'd give you chances to try. Well, as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well give it up. Banks last year bankrupt 22,000 locations. 22,000 locations? They have branch numbers. Branch numbers. So banks create the line of defense. The line of what? Defense. If you play the game to win, but it's going to be up to you. This is a line of defense. They bankrupt. It's called BK. All right, federal protection, automatic stay. So what banks do is very simple. They're doing tax balancing as well in front of you. You're not paying attention. Here's the banks. Here's the corporation. This is a what? Line of defense. So if we play the game, we can actually win if you wanted to win the game of business, but it's up to you. If you could focus long enough not to scroll through the internet and TikTok and blah, 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 maybe turn around and learn some more. Now, remember, every division has its own credit files. I have 6 beautiful kids, 5 girls and a boy. So I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a man. All right, so I'm a what, all these pieces. And you know what? I'm a provider. So I have babies, 6 of them. You have any babies? They have their own credit file, right? So if a corporation has babies, we can turn around and put properties under the babies. Division. Wow, division. Wow, divisions. I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19. How about my Shakey's pizzas? How about my 31 flavor ice creams? How about my Subways? How about my apartment buildings? How about my storage units? See, this is a line of defense. If I have 9 divisions, that's 9 lines of credit. That's $100,000 times 9. By the way, it's $1 million of credit. Also, you had to do that as well. If I have 9 locations of something, that's another 9 divisions. That would be $100,000 a month income, $100,000 a month, if you want to do this. But it's going to be up to you to learn how to play. Your problem has been you the whole time. Would you like to learn to play the right way, my way, your way? I think what sucks. All right. I wrote basically another series of books in 1990. I wanted to create a book for dummies. I do something I feel dumb. So a book for dummies is 1 book per month for 12 months. Is that okay? At the end of the year, you have 1,000 steps, rules, and tools. And literally, if you did what it said in the book, you have $1 million company. It's in the book. Now, I'm an actor at Tuesdays, Orange County, Wednesdays in Bonaventure, Thursday in Ontario, and Long Beach Marriott on Saturdays. 50 years. I was the 2nd largest advertiser in California who won an award for that for 32 years. I sold this for $5,000 a set. $5,000 a set. Okay? So what happened? This is called the Millionaires Founders Kit. It's called the Blueprint of Success. So if you want to scan it, you can get it in the link tree today. It's very simple. It costs you about $500. It just costs $5,000, but again, it's up to you. If you want the rules and tools, you're going to invest $500. If not, then forget it. See, it's up to you to change your life. I'll help you and hold your hand. I'll read the book to you. What do we do? If you don't have a corporation or LLC, they're free. If you share the live today and subscribe and you help me, I'll help you. All corporations are in the link tree for free. Profit, nonprofit, whatever seat you want. There it is, right there, right there, there. It's fun. We play the game to win. Why are your house AI? Well, why is our house AI? We have a house that's an AI? I never heard that kind of dumb comment. I've never had an AI house in my life, but I guess what is an AI house? Is that a Barbie house? I did build one for my daughters. Okay. So what do you do? So we have Mr. Negative. That's fantastic. Then that's why he's sitting there in the corner and he's broke. Wow. Typical. What happens? So if you want the mouse pad, it's right here. The mouse pad's right there, right there. If you want it for free, I'll pay for the whole thing for you. I will mail it out of my pocket for you. See, there's your future. All right. If you want to have that for free, there you go. DM Call the office and say, I'd like a mouse pad. And Mr. Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds said he's going to pay for it for me. He's going to pay all the costs. Yeah, he will. I do it all the time. Let's see. Pay tax or spend $1 million on mouse pads. Marketing tool. I think that's kind of fun. What do you think? Now, because you don't understand credit as far as I'm concerned, we get this book here. This is the dedication of my professor, my attorney and friend, Harold Stokes. This is the rules and tools about personal credit. It's $25 normally. If you do it in the link tree, now, not the guy that's being a turd. He don't get a buck. I don't like turds. He don't get a buck. So we're going to block him. He can't get the link tree now. Actually, he can get it too. Maybe he'll be a nice guy tomorrow. Who knows? In the link tree, it's free. You save yourself $25. Download it for your kids and download it for you. Once you're done with a cup of coffee, so put it in your email. Send it to the world. Send it to everybody. Hell, why not? But if you don't, it's $25 later today. There you go. Now, what are we going to do? Let's help you some more because it's free, because it's fun. Don't worry, this guy will complain anyway because he complains about everything. They gave him a free pizza. He complained it was too hot or too cold. It's not right. Free download. There you go. Now, the Federal Trade Commission has a problem with all these circus clowns doing credit repair. Credit repair is a fraud. Did you know the Federal Trade Commission says it's a fraud? You're supposed to be a nonprofit, registered Attorney General's office, have a bond, and not collect money up front. It's right there. It's right there. So if you need help with your credit repair, it doesn't exist. It's crap. I'd like you to learn how to do it yourself. Is that okay? Now, let's watch what happened. When Ken Yarbrough and I worked together years and years ago, I wrote books with him. We wrote a book called File Segregation. I don't like the book. I thought Ken wanted to lie. I don't like the book at all. No. Well, just file segregation? No. See, this is to set up a new credit file. And then what happens, you don't have to pay your creditors. I didn't like it. See, if you got creditors, you got money and you get things from the creditor, you better damn well pay your creditors, if not be a damn crook. I don't want to pay my creditors. I get a better benefit, but what I want to repair it. Bunch of jokers. File segregation, I put it on the shelf. The back of every book showed that highest kick on the planet. Simple, one of the Lamborghinis, the 21 car collection, one of the yachts, and basically one of the cars, and one of the mansions too. I don't like the book. So I'd like to have you do something I wrote called Prove It or Remove It, another book I wrote years ago too. What do we get to do? Today, if you DM me and you share the live and you help and subscribe, why don't you get a book that will help you called Winning the Credit Game? It's free. Only to nice people, not the turd giving me crap. He don't deserve the book. Why would he give him the book? It's in the link tree. You can get it for free too. Maybe it'll be nicer tomorrow. Winning the game of what? Credit. Winning the credit game. The back of the book, inside the book, you see my Lamborghini, part of the collection. Is that okay? Why don't we help people and why don't we join each other's hands, sing kumbaya, and help the world? What do you think? What a concept. We could play the game to what? Win? Well, like that. It's there. Take a picture, screen it, send it to everybody you got. That's what they use in the credit repair companies anyway. My letters. Okay. Now, maybe you got some debt problems. Debt crisis interventions in there too. Did you know we have what's called the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act? Well, you need a copy. It's right there. If I give you information, would you please read it and go through the process? Don't worry, I'll read it to you anyway. We can help you if you want, but it's up to you. See, I've had a paycheck for 50 years. Why the hell would I want one of those? I get everything I want. If I wanted to go down, we'll get it. See, that's life. That's how we have fun. If you want, you can play my way. Guess what? If you basically share the live, subscribe, and play and DM me all the time or call the office, you get some goodies for free. Is that okay? Free? Now, you can also get articles of corporations right here in the link tree. Free. Isn't that fun? Now, if you want, if you DM me, I'm going to send you the mouse pad to pay all the costs for you. The phone number to the office specialists in the back are 800-254-9506. By the end of the day, I'll teach you more you ever learned in your life. And I want you to never remember Godfather of Credit, Ray Reynolds. Because I'll change your life. What you've been doing so far sucks, in my opinion. Because you didn't get millions and billions like I did through corporate structure. You should have a long time ago. I remember doing my radio shows with George Putnam. It was fun. David Horowitz, until he lied and got him fired. Now, I have 67 books I've written so far. I'm writing more books all the time because it's fun. I like writing books. Here's one we're working on right now called Always Good. Thank you, Jesus. Because that's how fun. So if we play the game, can we win? Of course we can. It's kind of fun. All right. Now, here's your problem. I'm sorry, this is your problem, I believe. Your lack of knowledge is your stupidness. Sorry, I said that loud. It's your stupidity. We're not stupid people. We just follow stupid. Sorry. A lack of knowledge is what? It brings the pain home. I will never bring the pain home to my wife and my 6 kids or grandkids. Not allowed. Not acceptable. I am a father. I'm a man, and I'm going to be a husband. I'll die before I bring the pain home. It's not acceptable. What did you do? You sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. Oh, goody, goody, goody for you. What did you do? Here's what you did. You sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. You're all going to do a business together. Fantastic. We're going to jack up our credit cards, honey. We're going to drop our score. Get stuck. Can't get it anymore. We're going to hawk our house too. And we're all going to be dumb. That's what you did. And congratulations. Why would you jack up the wrong damn cards? Why? No. Simple. Every card needs a sticky. This is 50,000. This is my actual card, 50,000. You do not pay off a damn card weekly or monthly. That makes no sense. You won't get a 50. You won't get 100. You won't get a million. Bunch of ding-dongs using my program wrong. But he bought books 18 years ago. Here's a 10. If I use the 10,000, I have a sticky in the back. If I use 29%, I'm going to be green. If 30% is yellow, 50 is red, it's on fire. Till you jacked up the wrong damn card because that's you. My wife's cards paid over time limit, 100,000 up to $1 million. Okay, guess what? They don't have a POT. They don't have what? They don't have fluctuation. Jack these suckers up, my score would never drop. You jacked up the wrong card. Sorry, I believe that's what you did. That's why your utilization sucks. I might have to do it up and away to help you get some more cards and balance your debt. So let's do this. Why don't we repackage you and your family? Why don't I hold your hand 6 days a week and get you where you need to go and listen and learn again and again and again. Then ask all your questions to be nice about it. What do? It's called now. I like now. So if you don't have an irrevocable trust, take a picture. We use the Legal Shield. They give it that for a couple $100. It's simple. We can get an irrevocable trust and play the game to what? Win. I like winning the game of business, okay? We play the game. Now, I need you to do this and understand this is an SS5 form. The SS5 is in our link tree, or will be soon today or later tomorrow morning. Okay, let's understand. It's there now? Okay. I want you to look in the link tree. I want you to man up, woman up, and understand you screwed up. Hey, you filled this form out, or mommy did. Somebody filled it out. Mommy, or you. That's an SS5. Right there. That means the IRS has an SS5 form on their file with you and me, all of us. That connects our SSN. Ooh, that gets our tax return called 1040. So understand, this is on the link tree to help you and download a copy so you understand how to play my way. Your way sucks. The SS4, look at it. Come on, SS4. The employer, right there, line 1. Entity, individual person. What does it say? Entity. That's a division. So it has its own credit file if it wants to. Ooh, goody. I can have 3 of these for me? Hell yeah. Now let's do this. Come on, we're not done. We're not done because it's fun. Let's understand something. Since I was a little kid memorizing everything, having a total recall thing, having fun, we're going to have 3 divisions of me. Write down division of me, please. Which means you, by the way, if you do it my way. Now, we're going to pretend you're going to listen 110%. You have a car. Fantastic. You have a car. You have a registered owner. Wow. This box we're going to put basically here, contracts. This is supply to cash. This is cash credit. Ooh, doggy. Since I set it to file in 87 to do that anyway. Now, this is under a corporate umbrella. And you have a registered owner of a car. Fantastic for you. Isn't that good? And you listen to circus fans, put your car in what irrevocable trust that holds all your assets, because when they sue the trust, they sue you. If you put your car irrevocable trust, I'm sorry to tell you, when they sue the registered owner, it's you, and what happens, you're a duck and a sheep. Let's tie the pieces. Let's connect the dots. The SS5, SSN 1040. SS4 is for every entity is allowed. It's right there. Individual person. It's called a universal form, by the way. It's public record. I'm not here to be safe and attorney, but I'll guide you the way if you want to play my way. I don't like your way. Sorry. I'm going to say your way sucks. The SS5 SSN is tax, and probate when you're gone. They get your paycheck, they tax your check before you get your damn check. They got their cut before you got your money. They got their before you got your money. Are you kidding me? Oh, the SS4 over here. They don't pay tax till they make a profit. Huh. So they do the SS4 to receive money, not pay tax until you profit. And when that taxable, and corporate credit writes off of the taxes anyway. Wow, we could actually play to win the game. I said at the dashboard in 1987. I'm training Yarborough in the 70s and 80s, okay? So the dashboard allowed, come on, right here, it allowed tax ID to get credit cards. Is that okay? If we play my way a little bit, because your way what? You know what I'm going to say, isn't that fun? So I got the award from the NACB. The National Association of Credit Bureaus of America gave me an award because I'm the guy that created the 29% rule. 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Hell, that makes no sense. If you do it wrong, why don't you pay attention today? It's in the books, in the link tree, and we get to play my way because your way what? That sucks. What do we do? All cards fluctuate but two. Write it down. All cards fluctuate but two. So understand all cards what? Fluctuate but what? Two? There's the problem we have today is fluctuation. So these all fluctuate. Sticky time. What if you had an emergency today? Would you pull out the wrong card in your personal wallet and jack it up like you've done before? How about you jack up these cards instead? They don't fluctuate. And when anybody shows it on their screen for $920 or $50,000, it's a lie. It's just a flat out lie. American Express will drop your score and drop your limit anytime your score goes down. They'll drop it to your balance, by the way. They do this, it's online. I'm an affiliate. Hell, I know what I'm talking about. I'm old school, current school, and future school. When someone says they have $950,000, it's a lie. Also, they took it away years ago from that guy. Anyway, what does this mean? Okay. If they want more than $25,000 on the card utilization or $100,000, they put you in a financial review. They even want to log into your bank accounts too. Then they basically verify you got the money. Most people don't have all that money. So then they shrink your limit and close your card. Do yourself a favor. It's good for $25,000, $100,000. Do not push it past that ever. Let's multiply it by divisions because then it's not going to have a problem. What do we do? Why don't we do this? Before you jack up your credit cards the next time you have an emergency, you're not prepared like I had the robbery last night, let's increase our limits. So we look at utilization again, what do we have? 29% is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Is that okay with you? If you understand fluctuation rules and tools, because you don't know it before you met me, because you keep screwing it up. Now take a picture, it'll last longer. There's your picture. A $500 credit card is good for $145. That's it. $145, that's it. $2,000 is $580. $5,000 is $1,450. And $25,000 is $7,250. So take your picture. Just understand, you jacked up the wrong damn card. Now this is a 50 and this is a 10. I can just 7 of these, one of these. When you pay off cards all the time, once a month or whatever, blah, 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 crap you hear out there, you're never going to get a 50. Because they won't give you 50 to tie up the money because they're selling money. What do we do? Now, I need you to listen very carefully. I want you to do what I tell you to do. Ready? Ready to write it down? Here's how it works. I wrote it for a program for TRW became a spirit in 96 called Fast Pay, Quick Pay. Write it down now. I also created Rapid Rescore back then too. You rescore your credit when you're in an escrow. That's what happens. Today, your utility bill and all your credit cards are on paperless automatic payment. Paperless automatic payment. Nothing comes to you anymore because it's paperless automatic payment. Got it so far? Now, Fast Pay, Quick Pay. You're going to make an extra payment weekly or bi-weekly to the credit cards. It'll make the credit cards go wee real high. You're going to call 888-567-8688. You're going to opt out for 5 years off the national mailing list. So you get the junk mail. They're selling you on the black web as well because you don't pay attention. And that's what you need to do is opt out for 5 years for a lifetime. You get to play. Hopefully you wrote that phone number because I gave it down to you one time. Right? You call later today, opt out 5 years. The number's in front of you. Write it down this time. Pay attention. Isn't that fun? I like to play. Now, what I just told you to do, take a picture. It's right here. It's right here, right there in that corner, right there. If you do everything I tell you to do, and that picture's right there just for every one of you, it's like right here. Right here. See, I want you to rebuild your credit yourself and not have any hooey in between. If you need help prove it or remove it, it's fine. We have paralegals to do that too. We don't do credit repair because we're not going to wipe out some negative that's yours and you belong to the creditor. You're not going to be a damn crook because that's what credit repair tries to let you write off. What? You don't pay your bill? That's being a crook. Now, I'd like you to write down rapid score, rapid refresh. It'll actually push scores up right away, and then you can get more credit to rebalance your debt anyway. Is that okay? What do? Let's remember, you got a job years ago. Job. That SSN, there it is again, SS5 SSN, there it is. You got your job. Fantastic for you. You got your first paycheck. Where's my money? They took your money. Oh, no, the IRS got their cut before you get the leftover. Everything you touch now is tax, and probate when you're gone because you don't know what you're doing. Congratulations. Isn't that fun? And then the SS4 came out. Well, application employer. Right there, line one, entity, individual. Are you a person? Entity is a division. Damn. We could play the game to win the game of business. But then in bankruptcy, I don't want to file bankruptcy. Some of you went to a bankruptcy attorney. He or she sold you a bankruptcy. What do you think they're going to sell you? Pickle or banana? You didn't need a bankruptcy, most of you. Unless they're garnishing your wages or basically like selling your house in court today, I've never filed bankruptcy, but that's up to you. Once again, not here to be an attorney. Now, did you seal your bankruptcy? There's a company called Statewide that feeds the credit bureaus. You could have sealed your record. Isn't it called federal protection? Ooh, there you go. Now, I'd like you to write down division. I'm willing to sacrifice. Never the corporate, my family, like you've been doing so far. You've all been sacrificing, you and your family since day one. It's ridiculous. I'd rather get rid of a division with no intent to defraud and get disconnect, isolated the piece, and throw it away. Like your banks and grocery stores do to you every day in your face. Now, rapid rescore, what does it do? Let's watch. Rapid rescore pushes scores up, and away. Why would you want 750 score? Because you get green lights. Maybe it helps you rebalance your debt because you're jacked up today, and that kind of sucks. Read it. Take a picture right there. There's the procedure for rapid rescore. It's right there. I wrote the rules 50 years ago for mortgage companies as well. Hey, I've been in the credit system a long time and created all kinds of goodies to help people. Because they told me I was a good thinker. Wow. If you want a rapid rescore today and you want to be analyzed right away and you want me to hand you $10,000 in credit, the office, they charge $1,000. There it is. Would you like $100,000 of credit or would you like 10? Make your mind. So for $1,000, I'm going to give you 10 times your investment back anyway. That's what I've always done. All right, I want to give you 10 times your money back because it's fun. See, I want you to win the game of business. If you sell, you get a 5% discount. If not, you use a card, it's fine. Call the office. But that's today when online. It's normally $1,500. Now, there's that chapter 18. Let's pay attention. Chapter 18. An LLC, LLP, C Corp, S nonprofit, C Corp, PC is a legal what? It's right there. It's right there. A legal person. Wow. So if I create this under what it says public record, again, not here to be safe an attorney, and I create divisions, I can have a division be a legal person too. It have babies. Now I learned this at 7.5 years old. That a poker game is no Padlets into grown-ups. Corporation's a legal person. Okay. Library, study, no problem. You see, it says may sue or be sued. I believe when your LLC, C Corp, S Corp are sued, they're going to sue you. Then they sue your spouse too. See, you think it basically is going to protect you. I don't believe that. I don't believe it's going to protect you because you signed the lease of the building, the car, and the credit cards, and all the pieces. You're on the bank account. Goody for you. The lie. Everybody tells a lie. I got a corporation that protects me. Click here, protects the family. Huh. How does that do that? How does a corporation or LLC protect itself? When did it grow hands? When did it sign its own papers? It can't. Huh. So the college professor I thought was brilliant. I debated the hell out of him earlier, years and years ago, for the heck of it. I just wanted to see if he could answer the damn question. He was a brilliant professor. Did an LLC, LLP, C Corp nonprofit grow hands? When? See, you got to sign for the bank account, the lease of the building, the car, the credit card, and loans. Wow. A division allows you to sign it. So when I sign the lease of this building right here and this building here, I have a division of me. Wow. Division of me, that means Ray Reynolds with an SS4, sign the lease. Woo! I don't bring the pain home like you. I don't like your way. Sorry to say, but I think it's true. I think your way sucks. But you have the ability to play the game. Maybe you think someone would be available behind the scenes and sign their name. Maybe they have an auto pen. Who knows? So would you like to get $100,000 a month income? Would you like $100,000 a month income? You need 18 divisions. It doesn't change. The number never changes. Only numbers don't lie. Only people lie. That's how it works. $100,000 a month. Now you have to be a double CFO. CFO here for family. Package it right, get your paycheck, break even, get your money in your tax return. That would be what I'd say. Over here it's a corporation. You're the CFO. Now this is nonprofit corporation too. We could play the game. What do we have to do? If you wanted to be a puppet master, you write it down. I don't control and have anything in my name. I control millions and billions for years, but I'm a puppet master. I control everything, but own nothing. Now they take those words all the time that I wrote years ago. Wow. Those 2 books I trust, they're pieces of crap. It's mistakes in the first 4 pages. But do what you want to do. Now, structure builds finance and dream. Let's write it down. Structure builds finance and dream. That's what it is. Okay. Corporations can finance itself and feed it off its own credit and offset the taxes and its credit interest rate. You can't do that for you. Good luck. What do we do? Take a picture. There's your 10 auto incomes. There's 10 ways to create auto income, and that's what you should focus on today. 10 ways. But it's going to be up to you if you want to do it the right way. But it's up to you. Do it your way. How's it working for you? You're doing it your way. Wow. I think it kind of sucks. I bought my first Jack in the Box. I was 19. I call it boring and steady. When I wrote the first books on lingerie and car wash, I didn't say go run in. I said own it. Simple. Did you know I'll teach you how to do it all yourself? There you go. No problem. Do it all. Fantastic. Do all the work. I have 3 ways. You do, I do. You do, we do together, or I do it all. So what happens? If we do it together, you're going to elect me as a CFO. You're going to elect me as a CFO on the behalf of your corporation, if you want to. You don't have to. What happens is it lets me use my accounts to help you for reference points and bank accounts. Gives me no control on anything. You tell me what to do. What does it mean? American Express shows you every application that allows division process. 19 years ago, I got every application for cash credit for business to show a division process right there. Every application does that. So what happens? American Express is offering you 99 more cards. I think this is the silliest thing I ever saw. Would you like 99 cards? I don't want 99. I want 9. So let's see what happens. Let's watch what happens. Come on. Here's my wife's card, or her 2 cards. If I get this card here for the parent company, if I had 9 more, there's $1 million. I get this card, platinum, 9 more, $1 million. There's $2 million. Wow. All right. What are we going to do with $2 million of credit for each division to finance itself? Now, if we do the same thing, what do we do next? Watch. Come on, watch. All right. Chase Inc. cards and personal cards have no interest rate for 22 months. There's $350,000. These would buy Bitcoin, crypto, stock, trading, gold, silver, whatever. These basically get you a line of credit called a blueprint loan. Let's get it closed in escrow. See, you have the ability to play the game. You should daisy chain it per division. Each division you have its own credit file. Is that okay? You play my way for a while? Because I think most of you ran out of money because you didn't have the right structure anyway. What do we do? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I can get you a platinum card, business, personal, at the same time, expense card, and division card too. Would you like all 4? Let me know. If I do it for the gold card, do that too. Wow. What do we do? American Express created a blueprint loan. I was told by 3 employees they named it after me because I'm the right to blueprint loan of success. So it could be true or not true. Again, 3 people told me to. Now let's watch. This is $100,000, $250 there, $250. If I get up to $250,000, I can turn it into installment loans. I can play the game. I can be the bank. But they want to have literally 30 transactions in your account, in and out, and $100,000 a month. Is that okay? If you have it, no problem at all. If you don't have it, you can elect me as a CFO. Now, what does that allow me to do? Only one thing for you. I can help you talk to your bank. I can help you process this application. If they need bank accounts, it's simple. There's one of mine. This is basically the petty cash account. $215,000 here. The 2 other ones are $61,000 each. That's $330,000 to reference. I think we can qualify the requirements. What do you think? Well, would you like 250? The 250 is to put into an escrow. If you don't use it for escrow, I close it down. I want you to do auto income. Now, if you want me to be one of your CFOs, you can let me know too. Because most cases I charge a fee, like $10,000 to do that. Because it's going to be priceless to get you where you need to go. What do we do? Do you like the Lamborghinis and the Ferraris and the goodies? I like them all. See, here's a building cost $64 million, but I didn't buy the building. I think a corporation did. The cars are not my cars, but I got the keys. Isn't that fun? I got the keys. I like that. See, your problem today is you. You see, the problem, like I said earlier today, you're the registered owner of a car. Your home address is on registration. Driver's license, insurance registration. And again, that's 3 dumbs, by the way. Registered owner should be a division. Write it down, please. You don't put it in your local trust, it becomes dumb. They sue the registered owner of the car, they sue the trust, and you lost everything you got. That's called dumb. I watch circus on seats of that every day. So understand, that is 1,013 divisions. Is that okay? 1,013 divisions? I'm a puppet master. I don't own anything. Why would I own anything? It would make no sense to me. We play. It's not my car, but I got the keys. Partner with me? Maybe you want to do that too. One of my first cars was a Quintas Lamborghini. I had my race cars, my race motorcycles, and my yachts, and my race boats. Whee! See, it's called a marketing tool. Wow. Now mine, but I got the keys. You see the markings on the back and the front and the side of the doors? Reynolds University, it's a marketing tool. Wow, wow, wow. Now mine, I got the keys. The same thing. Would you like the twins? And then, So anytime I had a bad day, just get in the car and turn it on and listen to the engine. Isn't that fun? It's meditation time. I like the Lamborghinis and Ferraris, then, okay? I like Harleys too, because I do the love ride and chalk ride too, and I sponsor all kinds of people to do that. Wow. Of course, I ride the Harley. Is that okay? All right. God's gift of mansions and harbors. Hey, then I had houses all over the place, Yorba Linda, all right, Amarada, Big Bear, Havasu, and all kinds of stuff. This is one of our houses. All right, where you park your yachts? I park mine in the backyard. When did you park yours there? Where you park it where? In the pool? So even in Delphi, I basically the Reynolds University. I take my beautiful wife to Captain Jack's on a Friday or Saturday. Isn't it fun? See, you can get there at the same time if you want to play my way, but your way, what? You know what I'm going to say? How about yachts and race boats? Helicopters, buildings, and Lamborghinis too. I like goodies. You like goodies? I have 21 cars in the car collection. I need 21 cars, 21 car garages. There we go. We'll get to play. Oh, well, I helped build this one too. What do we do? Helicopter pad, all the 4 acres and the 4 lots. So what do we do? Now it's windy on the hill. So what do we do? Simple. We build a pool inside. Is that okay? Inside? Whoa, me, that skylight look like the clouds in the air. I like goodies. You want to learn some goodies? I'll show you everything I've ever built. And I'll teach you how to play my way, because your way, sorry. I think it sucks. I'll do all the work. So you do it all. I'll do it with you. We'll do it together. Or I'll do it all. I'll do it all. I'll do it all. I'll build $1 million of credit, and I'll go get the goodies for you. And you get an income for the rest of your life. Is that okay? But I don't get the money from the escrow. You put an escrow yourself. I never want to touch that money. No. That's $10,000, $100,000 a month if you want to play. But it's up to you. So saying, come on, using credit to invest. Credit cards are going to get the Bitcoin, the crypto, the stock trading, gold and silver. So that's what we use the Chase cards for. No interest up to 22 months. Wow, that fun. What do? Simple. It's so I offset the tax. So if I have credit lines from American Express, Blueprint Loan, or I take the credit lines from the 4 banks that I like, up to 150. You're going to take, listen carefully, you're going to take a credit card. All right, this is not a credit card. This is a debit card for a line of credit. You're going to write a check to escrow. Escrow closes, they tell the management company how you put your money in escrow. Management company, before they pay you a monthly fee on your asset they're controlling management for you, they pay the bill. You can't even screw it up. You can't even circumvent this. They pay the bill first, you get the leftover. We set it up to the fact you cannot pay the bill. The management company is authorized to pay the bill and anything you close escrow on. The leftover is about $3,000 and $10,000 a month. Is it okay? 3 to 10. How much would you like? How much would you like? Okay, let's see. If we take these cards that my beautiful wife has right here, payroll time limit $100,000 times 9 more, that's $1,000,000. Damn. I could have 10 of those American Express cards, one for every division, because every division has its own credit reports. That'd be kind of fun. Now understand what happens right here. Let's do this together. If I had 3 divisions right here, 3 divisions, that's 300,000 of credit, and then what you can get it up to 30,000 a month. Okay. If I have 9 or 6 divisions, that's 600,000, and that's about 60,000 a month. If I have 9, I'm going to have about 100,000 a month, and I'm going to have basically simple around 100,000 a month, and that's $1 million of credit. Simple. Now, what does we do? Understand? Let's do this together. So if I have 3 of these things right here, here's 3. That's 3. There's 6. Let's not drop them, okay? As we play the game, let's have the 6. There's 6. There's our 9. Hell, let's get to much more. So a division has its own file. So if we did this correctly, we're going to build $1 million of credit for foundation, structure, and dreams. But it's up to you again. I don't think you have foundation, structure, or you have your dreams, but your problem is you bring the pain home. What happens? Come on, let's learn to count. Okay? So 9 divisions or and plus 9 locations, 100,000 a month. If you had 72 divisions, that equals to $5 million a month. Would you like that instead? Excuse me, I screwed up. $1 million a month, I'm sorry. Times 12, that's $12 million a year. Okay, if you wanted that. So that's $1 million a month versus 100,000. It's up to you. Now, here is basically a nonprofit. Let's put an NP here. Nonprofit. Currently, our president is giving millions and millions of dollars out to billions of dollars of grant money. If you took this house here that doesn't make any damn money, you're taking the risk anyway. Put it under division. I'd tell you to spend $12,000 more to make the doors right for hospice, handicap, wheelchair, bed, everything else. This equals about $112,000 a month grant money. Okay? Then you tie into the Transportation Act, the food delivery for elderly and everything else you're trying to do today. It's called grant money. Again, as we play the game, we play to win. Nonprofit offsets the taxes of the parent company. Every rich and famous person has a nonprofit corporation. What do? 25,000. You've been having that in your life. You pissed it away. You could take 25,000 off the credit card, borrow money, not taxable, put it in an escrow. The escrow will probably be a laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash. Okay. Now we'll take 3 people plus me, so we put 100,000 in escrow. When we're done, they close escrow. We get a deed of trust. They split it in 4 pieces as a deed of trust. You own your piece, I know my piece is my piece, your piece is your piece. That creates about $3,200 a month, okay? It's not a lot. You're not rich, but it's forever. Forever and ever, forever. That's called legacy time. You tied that irrevocable trust, by the way. And I remember, numbers never lie. How many people do? $50,000, $5,600 a month. $75,000, about $75,000 a month. I want a Wendy's restaurant. There you go, $100,000 each. So there's $1 million to put down on a Wendy's restaurant or storage unit or apartment complex. I like this. It's a deed of trust. Simon Reynolds. Maybe you'll share the lives more. What do you think? How about you subscribe? How about you DM me all the time and help you even more? Okay. What do? I have to blueprint you. All right. That's $1 million a month if you did it right. Again, let's say you did it wrong. You're going to have about half of that because, again, what do? Your problem is always going to be you. Sorry, you didn't connect the dots and basically line it up correctly. I'm going to have a blueprint call with you. That means you and your partner of life for me on 1 hour call. Past, present, future. Did you file bankruptcy? Do you have what? A tax lien? Need to know. Did you screw up American Express or Chase? Need to know that too. Family. All right. Do you have an irrevocable trust and a corporation and 18 divisions? If not 72 divisions, but it's up to you. What do? Car is a division, never you, never you. Makes no sense. But again, house is escrow, closed, homestead trust. The irrevocable trust, by the way. Be careful, please, because a lot of ding-dongs, you need an equity corporate in Wyoming, Nevada, and Delaware. FINCEN is right here. Department of Treasury, Financial Crimes Enforcement Department. They're going to get you. Every Wyoming corporation that's crap. Wow, you pissed away money. Congratulations. Why did you do that? It makes some sense to me. They want you to incorporate your own state. You're not paying too much tax to your profitable anyway. Borrow money's not taxable. If we did a blueprint call, you and me with your partner of life, We're going to focus on auto income and cash flow future time. I wrote that in my book when I was 15. Blueprint calls $3,000. I'm expensive. Discount today was $2,000 from the sales team. No problem. The paralegals can help you too. Today, if this was done today, okay, they're going to allow you to do it for $6.99 through a Zelle. Not Zelle, forget it. Use a card on the $2,000. It's a Zelle now situation. If you don't do it, you blew it. See, I like to make sure it's your turn right now, okay? What does this mean? Here's 3 months of me personally coaching you. I only have one position available anyway. 3 months. I'm going to build you $50,000 in credit. Half of that will go into escrow because I said so. Now, this is normally $11,000, okay? Today it's $4,000. So guess what you're going to do? I'm going to line you up. We're going to rebuild your credit Humpty Dumpty time my way, analyze you right away. Because what we're going to do is line up an auto income. It's in the link tree. There you go for $4,000. Today, if you did it by Zelle only, it's $3,000. Right there, it's called a Zelle now. You don't want to use the card, call the office. They'll charge a little bit more. That's okay. See, I've had a picture for 40 years. Didn't bother me. Get to play your way. No, play my way because your way. You know what I'm going to say. 6 months of coaching, I'm going to give you $100,000 credit. $100,000 credit. Now, I popped someone the other day a $50,000 blue card and a $65,000 ink card. And I go, I'm done. And I said, you got to pay for the difference. I don't pay for the difference. Then I shrank the limit to the $100,000 I promised. And I want that. Why'd you do that? The program is very clear to the point. Again, there's $100,000 credit. You're allowed to put $75,000 in escrow. That's the way I designed it. That's all you get to do. I won't play if you want to break the rules and tools. That's $8,000 today, not $22,000. That's why we're going to create a Wendy's restaurant, maybe a Jack in the Box, how about a gas station with a store? Today, it's simple. It's in the link tree. If you Zelle, it's $5,000. Don't Zelle, it's okay. Use a card, but charge a little bit more. 9 months of coaching. Now you're stuck with me every 4 weeks again. $150,000 credit. $150,000. You're allowed to put $100,000 in escrow. What are we going to do? It's usually $12,000. Today it's discounted. From there, it's usually $33,000. So if we play my way, what are we going to do? Very simple. We get to play my way today. If that was done today, you would get it for $10,000. Okay? I'm kidding. $7,000. There it is, $7,000. But it's a Zelle now. Call the operators, talk to a specialist right away. If you had 12 months of coaching, that's a long time. This should be lining up about 10 escrows. I don't know how aggressive you want to be. I have every client coach. How aggressive can we be? Because I want to close escrows, have some fun. Well, let's take it nice and slow. It's okay, steady and slow. 12 months of coaching, $200,000 in credit. $200,000. Usually $44,000. Today is $16,000 right there. Simple. If you did it today by Zelle now, it's 10 grand. You just save yourself another $6,000. The credit alone costs $20,000. It's today, now. Call the specialist right away. Talk to them. It's simple. I'd like to get you to $5 million mark. That's okay if you want to be a puppet master. To be a puppet master, you need 72 divisions. You have no choice. What are we going to do? Up to 5,000 because the IRS says 5,000 or 5 million below a small company. So let's get it to 5 million. But now you're a puppet master. You control everything, own nothing. Like me. But it's up to you too to play. It's a mindset. I had to convince myself I wasn't a piece of what. That's what I got called as a kid. Someone tells you ridiculous. If I could touch it, I could kick it. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. That's what I told myself every day. See it, believe it, go get it. Now, here's my problem when I was 17 years old, okay? Well, it's amazing at 17 years old. It's really weird. Okay, 1977, really weird. All right, I got 19 houses, 2 corporations. I went to this event selling payphones. They had $1,600 for a payphone route. But it's $300 they make it every month, each month. I said, I'll take 10. They gave me 10. How many months would it take to break even $300 as an average month and cost $1,600? See, that's what you figure out as math. Numbers never lie, only people lie. So what did I do? I went back and bought more, and I had about 22,000 payphones. All right, that's about 6.6 million a month. Through the corporate structure, not mine. I don't want any money. What do I want money for? It's taxable. What? No. So I created auto income. This is $10,000, $100,000 a month. And winning the game of business, I put out 1976. Kept updating it all the time. You get to play my way because your way sucks. So I like goodies. You like goodies, yeah? I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not the corp in my family. Again, this is what you've done in the past as family. Always good is my always way because I got him off my back, left me alone, always good. Thank you, Jesus. That's what I did. I didn't want to bring the pain home. Now, if you want to play with me on Saturday, I have 6 classes, 3:15 in the morning, all through the day. You can play and spend the whole day with Ray. That's what we call it every time. Spend the day with Ray, get a bunch of goodies. I like goodies. Now, on Saturday, one of the classes at 9 o'clock is called tax balancing. But again, you don't get to go unless you pay $500. Unless you DM me in the link tree now, and I'll do it for free. If you don't, you pay $500, you don't go. It's simple. So again, I'm going to be online 6 classes. You get to go to 5 for free. And this one you pay for it. If you don't pay for it, it's because you're in the coaching or you did a DM and you did that right away. Up to you. But if you want to pay for it, go for it. It helps the employees to get the bonus money. All right. Now in the back today, 800-254-9506, you got David, you got Lawrence. They're ready to talk to you now. Call them before they go home at 5 o'clock today. All right. Repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. Is that okay? If we repackage you like Humpty Dumpty, let's add the pieces you're missing. Is that all right? I like adding pieces. All right. If we borrow money, all right, let's say we're taking a line of credit. We buy a lifetime income. That's the Wendy's you've been driving by your whole life. Storage unit, laundromat, car wash. How about a Taco Bell? How about basically McDonald's? How about a storage unit? Simple. Buy your income. If today I was building credit for you, they're going to charge you basically, all right, 10%. I literally have millions and millions of dollars of credit right here to use it for you. So what I get to do is I add you to a dashboard. I get to basically position you to pop credit off my credit for you, not trade line crap. Now, I never ask for authorized user. When you get your own card, it's called separate billing. I get 2 choices. So if you want me to build you $25,000 of credit today, it's okay. I'll build it for you and your corporation as well, no problem. Today, all right, they discounted it for you to $19.99. If you did it today, I want to build you $25,000 of personal and for the business, that's $50,000, same fee. But again, it says Zell, now. I'll get the discount or use a card called the office. I like to bid you $50,000 of you and the corporation as well. So what it is, normally $5,000. Today it's $3,000. So I'll build you $100,000 of credit for that fee, $50 for you and the corporation. If you want $100,000 of credit, there you go. That's a Zell2 called the office. $100,000 of credit. I like to build it for you and the corporation. Bottom line is very simple. So it's usually $10,000. Today, that would basically give you $100,000 for you and the corporation. It's $5,000 today if it's Zell. If not, use the card, they'll charge you more. Simple, that's how it works. If we play my way. Now, if you want $200,000 of credit, all right, I'm not going to double that for you. Hell no. So again, that's usually $20,000. Today, if you want $200,000 of credit, $100,000 you and the corporation, it's $8,000. It is a Zell only. Simple. As we play the game, there's your Zell now. As we play. The Reynolds University, my building, I was proud of myself once, real proud. It was nice. 22,000 square foot building, Irvine Spectrum, One Technology Drive. Had locations in Texas, Utah, Arizona. I coached the coaches of Carlton, Cheesdale, Delgado, and Rest Dalby too. But again, that was my dream. Doing $1 million a day. Isn't that kind of fun for the corporation, but not me. But I got to go in a coma. Kind of sucks. Friday, which is tomorrow, I'm going to be analyzing people at 3 o'clock. I can show anybody how to get to corporate millionaire in 12 months or less. How do everybody get to a 750 score in 90 days if they do what they're told to do? You're going to sign an agreement. On the agreement, it says 2 things. Do not jack up credit cards and do not basically apply during the program. If you did, you would crash your rapid rescore and destroy the credit history I added to you and your corporation as well. If you violate the rules, I charge you a fee to reload the system. You don't pay the fee, I close your case. Out of 39 million clients, I have 9 turds giving me crap all the time. They violated. Please don't blame me for your violation. Don't screw my program. Got it so far? I'm online 6 days a week helping anybody who wants help. That's how we play. There's the coma, 2009, kind of sucks. What do we do? What do you do? Wife wanted to take out the yacht the night before. What's the fireworks group of people? I get to go in a coma the next day, died at 5:41, July 5th. Sucks. Tax attorney tricks her to sign a POA. Nurse says, my wife, if I'm a donor, I get a choice to stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. My wife needs me. So there's no excuse for any of you. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. A lot of lousy people. Torrance, Watts, Long Beach. All right, all kinds of good areas. You had to learn to kick and run. I'd rather not run. Simple. Now, I've been shot. I've also been knifed too. I truly believe I'm God's example. If you pay attention, I'll get you through the process too and learn how to play the game to win. See, there's the highest kick in 1981, 13 feet to the light. Hit my head too. What do we do today? I'd like your driver's license, registration, insurance to be changed to a mailing address. I don't want you to give it out to strangers ever again. Got it so far? I want the registered owner of a car to be a division, not you and your family. They sue the registered owners as you, they're going to sue your spouse too. You're both ducks and sheep, by the way, because you didn't bring the what? You didn't plan the problem. You didn't protect your assets and make sure you don't bring the pain home. Me, I like cars. Isn't it fun? I've got a bad day. Boom, boom, boom. The car makes me have what? Peace of mind. You buy a car. Sorry. I think you do it wrong anyway. What does this mean? You went to the car dealership. They have this Isaac A credit report. They built a BS report. Every car dealership uses Isaac A. What the hell's that? It's a made-up report. Now, they're going to ask you a question. I want you to shh, shut up. What payment can you afford? Shut up. What payment can you afford? Shut up. They sweat you for 5 hours. And what did you do? It's simple. All right? You gave them permission to run your credit. Cars are marked up 60%. They don't own the damn cars. They're owned by the bank. They're trying to make their interest payments. And the Isaac credit report is BS. If you would have put here when you signed the piece of paper, right above your signature, this is the last one inquiry only, you write it down right there and take a picture, they don't get one inquiry. Your problem is you allowed them to get $224 per inquiry. They sold you up the river. Don't you know they did it on purpose to you? Oh, the bank shop. No. The bank didn't shop. They did. They gave them guaranteed the damn loan if they wanted to. A car should be fleet price tax ID division. My wife signed her name 28 times on behalf of division. That's how you buy a car. My way, your way sucks. What are we going to do? Let's repackage it my way for a while. Is that okay? My way? I like to do it now, but it's up to you. What do? I'd like to do a rapid rescore for you. I'd like to analyze it today and have it ready for tomorrow. Wow. And I'd like to show you how rapid rescore pushes up and away. I designed that basically about 50 years ago for mortgage companies, by the way. There's 750 if you do what you're told to do every time. Here's the rules and tools right on the right-hand side. Take a picture. It's how it works. It pushes it up, gets green lights, get more cards to rebalance your debt anyway. You want $10,000 today? It's $999. There you go. I'll give you 10 times your money back and put you in an analyzation. All right, they'll rebuild you. Humpty Dumpty time. They give you 10,000 back. 10 times your investment. See, I don't take away excuses because they don't count. We play. If it's a Zell now today, there you go. If it's not a Zell, use a card. It's okay. Call the office. Charge a little bit more. Structure builds finance and dreams. What? That's the goal, huh? If we had the structure, the finance, we can accomplish the dream, take care of the family. I think the problem is you never got a blueprint. And that's what you need. Every one of you need a custom blueprint through me. That's why that hour call means a lot to you and me. We play. How boring and steady. Okay. If I do all the work, or you do all the work, who wants to do it? If you do it all, I'll teach you how to do it all. But if I do it with you, what's going to happen? You're going to elect me as a CFO, Chief Financial Officer, because I get to use my accounts and history for you too. I get to talk to you with your bank, tell them what to do. Isn't that fun? I like talking to banks. I was consultant for them for about 29 years too. Here's the basic what? American Express says division process on the application. It's on all the cash applications, by the way. Your problem is you never paid attention on how to play with division process. Sorry, but it's true. We play my way. Would you like a platinum for you, corporation, division, or expense card? Would you like a gold too? Isn't that fun? We multiply by division process. That 250. Once again, you need what? 30 transactions, 100,000 a month. You got that? I'll line you up, help you every step of the way. Don't have it? Simple. We're going to use my accounts for you. We're going to play my way because your way what again? So I like Lamborghinis and Ferraris and big buildings, don't you? I don't own anything. I'm not dumb enough to put some on my name. Neither are you, but you did it your way. Let's try my way for a while because it actually works. What do? We play. It's 1,013 divisions, by the way, about 2.2 billion in real estate. Having fun at the time. If you want to become a puppet master, minimum, 100,000 a month. It should be basically 1 million a month. It should be 72 divisions, but it's up to you. You have to be a double CFO for you and the corporation at the same time. You want to be me as CFO? Let me know. Simple. You can talk to a specialist, so you got to do that too as well. We get to play my way because I don't like your way. Sorry to say, but it's true. There's a bank account, 215 last month. The other two accounts have 61 too. That's 330. Show an average balance over 330,000 a month. I think we can qualify now. What do you think? I can help you do that process as well if you have the pieces. If not, I got the pieces. We'll connect the dots together too. We play. If you want me, I'll do all the damn work anyway. 97% of entrepreneurs, they screw it up anyway. What do? I'll do all the work for you. But you write that check to escrow. I don't want the money. Ever. Ever. That's 10,000, 100,000 a month. That's the ultimate goal for all of us if we play this game to win. So once again, if we're going to invest, credit cards buy crypto, gold, silver, stock, and that's what the credit card does. No interest up to 22 months. So don't worry about the interest, okay? If you spend 50,000 a day on a card, you're less than $500 a month, right? Your problem is you don't know how to play the game and win, offset the taxes anyway. 9 divisions, 9 lines of credit. Wow, wow, wow. What do? How about we close an escrow? Based on how much you put in escrow, that's $3,500 to $10,000 a month. Would that be okay per division? To play my way, I think I can get you where you need to go your whole life. You've been trying your whole life. How's it working for you? I don't think it's working at all, to be honest with you. What do? 25,000 in an escrow. We're buying a laundromat, car wash, or dry cleaners. We're going to give you a flyer. We're going to give you a folder. That's 10 opportunities you win in your life. I'll guide you to one I believe is going to be the best, but it's up to you too. 3 people plus me. That's $3,200 a month. Remember, we're using a line of credit, maybe a blueprint loan into escrow. Escrow is going to close. The payment's due in 60 days. Management company takes the money before they give you the money. They pay the bill for you. You get the leftover. All management companies pay the line of credit that got you the piece. They're not allowed to give you the money. You pay the bill. Not at all. It's in the agreement. What's going to happen? $3,200 a month after the bills are paid. Got it? $5,600 after the bills are paid. $7,500. Right? Almost $10,000 per division. So again, it's auto income time. It's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Take a picture of that. See, you should have tried this a long time ago. You've been driving by the Wendy's restaurant since you were 10. Why don't you want a piece of the whole damn thing? What's wrong with you? These don't work? I don't get it. Auto income is boring. I want boring and steady. I want a blueprint every one of you. An hour with your partner of life. Simple. Normally $3,000. Today it's $2,000. If you use a card, if you want to Zelle, it's $6.99. That's how you save money. It's only today, now. Especially since it broke into my building and we're trying to get around $60,000 right away. Insurance company put me on hold twice. When they're going to give me money to reimburse it, I need cameras today, not tomorrow. And you can't steal money from one company to the next because that's how people get screwed up. It's in our bylaws not to do that. What do? It's your turn. That means 3 months of coaching, $50,000 in credit, $50,000 or $25,000 goes in escrow. Normally $11,000 today. It's $4,000. Kind of business we want to go play with. It's in the link tree. If you did it by Zelle only, it's $3,000 today. Then I'm going to help you every step of the way, blueprint you too, and all the other pieces. 6 months is $100,000. You put $75,000 in escrow. $22,000 normally. It's $7,999 today. If you did it today by Zelle, because in the link tree it's $8,000. The Zelle fee is $5,000. It's done today by Zelle only. If you went 9 months, it's $150,000, $100,000 in escrow. It's usually about $33,000. Here today is $12,000. If you did it by the card, it's going to cost you $12,999, $11,999. If you did it by Zelle, it's $7,000. 12 months, you're going to have to think about 10 escrows, please. Be aggressive. You shouldn't be in a 12-month coach unless you're very aggressive like me. I'm impatient as can be. 200,000. Okay, it's usually 16,000 in the discount. Usually $44,000 right there. If it's Zelle by 10,000 a day, you get to win. Call Lawrence, call David. They'll work it out with you today too. It's up to you. If you don't make no commitment, nothing happens. $5 million is going to be a puppet master time. You control everything. You own nothing. That's the goal it should be. You want to make some extra money? It's a referral program. It's in the link tree as well. Be an affiliate. But pay up to 10% or bill credit for you either way. What do you want to do? Up to you. I like to play. You want to play 800-254-9506. So remember, You got David and Lawrence in the back ready to talk to you now. The ultimate goal. Look behind that screen every day. Don't ever accept the word no. It means they don't know how. We stay safe, strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. It's very simple. In the link tree, you'll find I was trying to get some dollars today. We did about $60,000 basically to do what? Replace cameras because insurance is taking forever and it's a now urgency today. So you want some goodies, you're getting discounts for that reason. You also do the GoFundMe page as well. So let's do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Please never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.
We got 123, 134 total. It was good on YouTube today.
Pretty better, huh?
Couple comments. Diana and Angie are like in both bathrooms most of the time. Yeah, they are supporting a lot and a couple questions, but yeah, doing
What
good.
do you guys mean by AI house? What does that mean?
He's a teenager from the school yesterday.
AI house?
Is your house AI? That was today. I guess your son was doing this, and you was at my school, and your mention was embarrassing 15 hours for scams, and you just.
So did you block her?
School. Not yet, but I'll do it.
No.
Yeah. You saw that. A girl from the school yesterday.
Let me answer this. David, Giselle.
That's only to block the person. Just a little girl, like your age.
No, nothing online, but just trying to mess up. Yeah.